take your shot at the end zone.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A carry now for McKisson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cameron Meredith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready for this, man. They not rerun. Still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They will run it. It's McKissick. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the Lions first down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Wilson now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Blunt has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Ginn has it complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught by Curse. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll look to throw here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. 3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm here all day.
They'll run again with Blunt. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Delta. 45.
2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now. 10 logo. I got. 2 times. Ready?
Jones has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Switch, switch. Check 20. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch twits. Check.
They'll drop the throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's McKissick. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Josh Dotson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Caught by Jones. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. I got you. Switch. Fine.
They'll run with McKissick. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Greystone, travel.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Driscoll. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Critical extra point up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On 2nd down now. Blunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Driscoll's pass.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down and inches. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready? And Lobo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already...